Hey everybody, welcome to the weekend vid. Before we get started, I just wanted to ask a question. So when it comes to the educational content that's put out, what do you guys prefer? Do you prefer to have, really polished content where you have slideshows and it's all scripted and there's not a ton of examples, blah, blah, blah? Or do you prefer when we just dive into the charts, show a ton of examples and walk through it, one by one? Let me know in the comments below and let's get started. So on the weekend vid this week, we're going to see SPY still going to the highs. And ever since we called the bottom down in here, we've had 1, 2, 3 red weeks. So some pretty good stuff. You'll see our 3-2 quarter is going to the highs at this point. The one thing we want to just continue to keep in mind the rest of this quarter is it's got to stay up there. This is a really big broadening formation. So if you ever see anyone saying this market's crashing, this is happening, whatever it is, it needs to be below that, 619.22. So if we're not below that, nothing to really worry about yet. That being said, all-time highs on SPY. The Dow Jones, we had our RevStrat week in last week's weekend vid. It did go higher. You see about $3 here, but just about to take out the all-time highs here. And you'll see the 2-2 quarter from the macro vid. It's about to take out those highs as well. The IWM is also still a 2-2 quarter to the upside. You'll see from last week's weekend vid, it did go reversal week, but didn't really go anywhere. So they're starting to chop them up a little bit. Here's your triangle. So here's your daily broadening formation IWM. They do have a hammer going into Monday's open. And then tech is going to look like SPY, just to the highs. That being said, who's got setups this week? Let's take a look. So in light of just trying to keep this video a little shorter this week, here is what we've got. We got some ER trades down at the bottom. We got TOST coming out pretty soon, and then AMD coming out on the 5th of next month. These are some things that, it's up to you if you want to risk it, but options allow you to manage your downside, and if you're correct on the upside, could get some really nice gains there. That being said, our quarterly watch list, we have RevStrats and Win and H, which are in your hotels. MGM has a 1-3, and then LVS is also 1-3 and just going to the highs. We'll see the cruise lines all just continuing at this point. The uraniums, 3-2 quarters, all just continuing at this point with NVIDIA, 3-2 quarter. Then AMD, 3-2 quarter as some quarterly names. Going up still. RevStrat weeks, you'll have some energies in there. We'll see. Energies are still inside months, so it's just kind of beware of inside months. And then inside weeks, you will have in the tech, Oracle, Dell, Meta, and then crypto. You'll have Coin, Hood, and then also XRP. So we'll see what comes of that. And then semis, Marvell, and TSM. I really like Marvell in here. So we will keep that on our radar, but keeping it short, we do have a lot of ER next week. Expect gap/volatility. And this means gap or focus because the VIX is under 15 at this point. So we want to stick to gaps, long red and green bars like your uraniums, your chip stocks, and we'll see what comes of it. But that's all I've got for you guys. So have a good rest of your Sunday. And I'll see you guys bright and early Tuesday morning if you're in stat trading. If you're not, go to stratalerts.ai and check us out. It's where you can get access to our strat scanner as well as our community. So have a good one. I'll see you guys soon.